In Sporty news today, Chad Ochocinco contacted by an adult website, James Milner and social networks. A young Brandon Jacobs fan gives him his piggy bank, the virtual Pacquiao Mayweather fight, and Kevin Durant in a movie. Chad Ochocinco has received a bizarre offer. An adult website has asked him to change his name for 24 hours, during which Chad Ochocinco would become Chad 69, 69 in bad Spanish. The American football player stands to make $69,000 if he accepts. The former New England Patriots player, who is currently looking for a new team, hasn't snapped up the offer yet. Perhaps because a few months ago, he announced on Twitter that he'd be going back to his real name, Chad Johnson, on 4th of July. What a mess. Many footballers are hooked on social networks. Some federations have reacted by banning or limiting their access to these sites. Denmark, for example, has opted for a total ban during the Euro tournament from June the 8th to July the 1st. Same rules applied for the reigning champion, Spain. That is until their federation decided to go back on its decision. Fabregas and his buddies will be allowed to tweet as long as they are careful about what they post. France and England have taken a similar approach. Players have strict guidelines. Manchester City and England midfielder James Milner uses social networks, which he sees as a way of getting close to his fans, but like other players, he's not safe from the backlash if results don't live up to expectations.
Football has such media coverage now, and everything you do on and off the field is highlighted, and I think it does maybe give the fans a bit more contact with the players, and players maybe to get across their views as well, sometimes right and wrong, and debating on decisions and maybe saying one or two things they shouldn't, but everybody's human, and I think it probably gives players a chance to get across their views as well, where maybe in the past they may have been misquoted in a newspaper or things like that, and they can't really do anything about it.
Brandon Jacobs will be leaving the New York Giants for the San Francisco 49ers next season. This news has saddened Giants fans, including one particularly young one, Joe, aged 6. When his mother told him the New York team couldn't afford to continue paying his hero, the young boy decided to go all out and literally broke open his piggy bank to convince the player to stay with the Giants. And as you're about to see, it's a hard offer to refuse. Dear Brandon Jacobs, so you could go to the Giants, here's my money. Apparently, the $3.36 almost moved the player to tears. He promised to pay his biggest fan a visit soon and to return the money. So even if he won't get to see his hero play for New York anymore, little Joe will at least get to meet him in person. Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather. In one corner, the Filipino, 33 years old, 5 foot 6.5 inches, 6 major world titles. In the other, the American Floyd Mayweather, 35, 5 foot 8, 8 world titles. The ever-delayed fight pitting the two greatest boxers of their category against each other continues to be but a distant dream, which is why a frustrated viral video company decided to create its own version of events. The result is a highly entertaining animated video chock full of references to film, manga, and video games. Kevin Durant stars in a movie. The new NBA star plays himself in his debut film, Thunderstruck. The Oklahoma Thunder player filmed it last summer during the lockout. The idea? Kevin Durant loses all his talent to a young fan.
Take this, man. You're gonna make that next shot.
This is an honor.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I wish I had your talent. I think I know where your game is going. Somebody took it.
The Thunder are on the verge of missing the playoffs.
I want to give your talent back.
You got him believing this nonsense, too?
Show him.
Show me what?
Convinced?
Whoa.
Keep rubbing, keep rubbing, keep rubbing. Can I touch fingers? Whoa! Ah! That worked. That had to work. Give it back. Give it back.
With cameo appearances by Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal as sports analysts, the movie is set to hit cinemas in the States this summer.